Now in Good Morning Northwest, an ordinance aimed to help end homeless discrimination in Spokane deferred. Why people against it say it's too vague.
Heads up as you start your weekend, gusty winds are kicking up dust tonight. Plus, I'm tracking thunderstorms in your first alert forecast.
Plus, the Democrats have officially nominated Kamala Harris for president. She took the stage last night, accepting this during the final night of the DNC. We have a recap. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Friday, August 23rd, TGIF. Welcome to it. Robin has the morning off. Let's get right on over to Allison Martinez for a look at our first alert forecast as we head into today. Not a great day on tap.
No, there are quite a few things that we're dealing with as you go about your Friday. First and foremost, we have a wind advisory that's in place from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock tonight. That's for our northernmost counties in Washington and into the Idaho Panhandle. We have some gusty winds in store that will bring some blowing dust also. So we have an advisory for that. That stretches further south to the entire area that you see in yellow here on your screen, including Spokane. This is really going to impact visibility out on the roads. We could be seeing visibility from a quarter mile to a mile, especially in those areas near plowed fields. Visibility could be 0. So as you're traveling, you'll definitely want to be mindful of these conditions. 4 things to know about your weather today. There are so many more things than just for what we've got on deck today. We have showers and potential thunderstorms today, especially in the afternoon to evening. Gusty winds, blowing dust, and a cool weekend ahead. Natalie?
Allison, thanks. A Spokane County Sheriff's deputy is recovering this morning from a stab wound. He was stabbed in the chest by a woman during a welfare check. It happened around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Deputies were getting calls about a woman walking through yards, climbing fences, and running around calling for help. Now, the deputy was bleeding heavily and taken to the hospital. The sheriff's department says his injuries are serious. Now, the woman is in custody facing felony charges. Yesterday was the grand finale at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, with Vice President Kamala Harris officially accepting the Democratic presidential nomination. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Down desk for us this morning. And Hannah, what can you tell us about the final day of the DNC?
Natalie, it was a historic moment at the Democratic National Convention. Vice President Kamala Harris gave the biggest speech of her political career. Harris accepting the presidential nomination as the first woman of color to be at the top of a major party ticket.
America, the path that led me here in recent weeks was no doubt unexpected. But I'm no stranger to unlikely journeys.
During her speech, Harris shared her story and record with Americans.
A strong middle class has always been critical to America's success, and building that middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
And drawing a strong contrast between her and former President Donald Trump.
In many ways, Donald Trump is an unserious man. But the consequences of putting Donald Trump back in the White House are extremely serious.
Meanwhile, Trump was watching Harris's speech last night and reacted to it on Fox News, saying it was a lot of complaining.
She is a horrible, horrible person to run this country. We won't have a country.
I spoke to Washington's Secretary of State, Steve Hobbs. Hobbs says voters need to be aware of misinformation as we approach the November election.
When it comes to other misinformation about elections or candidates, look, the best thing to do is contact your local county elections official. You can contact my office. If you don't trust me, contact Vicki Dalton and your local community out there, and they will tell you the truth about elections. And I also tell people, look, when you see a social media post, pause, right? Who is it coming from? Is it coming from a bot? Is it coming from a real trusted source? And also, you should bounce it off with local media, see if they're reporting it as well, because the chances are if they're not reporting it and this person you don't know, it's probably not real.
Later today, Harris will head to Washington, D.C. She will debate Trump in Philadelphia on September 10th on ABC. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. So we're following some breaking news overnight. The body believed to be that of Hannah Lynch, the 18-year-old daughter of the British tech tycoon Mike Lynch, has been located by divers searching the wreck of the yacht that sank off of Sicily this week. Now, with the wreck located nearly 160 feet underwater, it still may be some time before divers, who only have around 12 minutes to reach and explore the site before having to resurface, are able to retrieve the body. Also new this morning, a federal judge has dismissed felony charges against 2 former Louisville Metro Police Department detectives who worked on the search warrant in the deadly raid on Breonna Taylor's home. Motions to dismiss the other charges were denied. Now, Taylor, a 26-year-old emergency room technician, was shot and killed in her apartment during a flawed forced entry in the raid in the early hours of March 13th, 2020. A Spokane ordinance proposed to help homeless discrimination has now been deferred. Local business owners are skeptical of what they call vague promises and are calling for a redraft. The ordinance, nicknamed the Homeless Bill of Rights, caused turmoil during its final reading. Its opponents say it's unclear how businesses would implement it. Its supporters say it gives homeless people basic human rights.
Unfortunately, our community has been treating our homeless neighbors unfairly and unjustly. And this ordinance basically affirms the same civil rights that me and you have, and it affirms that our houseless neighbors also have those same civil rights.
Now, this proposed law would add housing status to Spokane's list of protected classes. City officials working on the ordinance plan to hold further town hall meetings to discuss the contested proposal. Well, Spokane drivers, you still have a couple of new road projects to deal with today on your morning commute. First, the Washington Street is currently reduced to 1 lane between Maxwell Avenue and Boone. Drivers should expect slowdowns in that area. We're all feeling those effects here at our KXLY studios. Now, if you don't need to enter that area for something specific, the city wants to encourage you to use Division Street and Monroe Street instead. Construction will last through today. And looking ahead to Monday, Market Street northbound lanes will be closed and southbound lanes will be reduced to 1 lane between Wellesley and Mission. A detour will be in place there until September 6th. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:07. Checking back in with Allison Martinez, who is in for Mark while he's at the farm. Next week, a lot of kids are going back to school, but there's already some in class today.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's we have one school district
Freeman,
that's
yeah.
back. Yes, the Freeman School District. And luckily, our conditions are looking pretty good for the first part of the day. We have temperatures in the 60s and sunny skies to start us off. You may want to pack a hood or a raincoat for later, though. We'll tell you more about that coming up.
It's back to school season, and there are still kids and teachers in our community that are in need of school supplies. Learn how you can help make a difference at the Mudslingers on North Freya coming up.
And tonight, one of the biggest comedy events to hit the Inland Northwest is kicking off at One Spokane Stadium, rain or shine. After the break, how organizers are preparing for any situation.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Tony Award-winning musical Company.
Your minivan is out for this match. Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this and compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's
509-999-9999.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Drive home in the Tiguan or Taos with just 1.9% APR for 60 months. These SUVs are loaded with advanced technology and safety features. Don't miss out on this limited time offer.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen. The home is 0000.
Nothing says summer better than spending time on your deck. From the afternoon barbecues to the late night socials, the deck has become the most fun place to be. And nobody knows decking better than the pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
From composite to PVC or wood decking to beautiful railing options. If you're looking for a great new deck, Windsor has the best selection at the best prices.
Windsor Plywood.
New Centrum Menopause supplements help unpause life when symptoms pause it. With a multivitamin plus hot flash support, Daily Z for quality sleep, and an extra for focus and clarity. Centrum, powered by clinically studied ingredients.
Hey, honey, I hear that Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage can accommodate all of our storage needs.
Yeah, and all indoor units are powered with lighting and plug-ins to keep our RV and boat batteries charged.
And you know what I love? The extra wide driveways. It makes it easy to move around.
And I love their motto, protect and preserve. And they use a state-of-the-art security system with awesome customer service.
And they're staffed 7 days a week for indoor and outdoor storage access.
Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage. All the fun you can fit into summer.
Call or click today to check out their units.
When you use Angie for your home projects, you know all your jobs will be done well. Roof repair? Done well. Emergency plumbing? Done well. So the next time you have a project, leave it to the skilled pros and join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their homes. Get started at Angie.com.
Welcome back. The time is now just about 6:11, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Donald Trump's businesses are raking in millions of dollars from Republican political campaigns. GOP candidates and political groups are on track to spend more on Trump's businesses this year than any year since 2016. That's according to a CNN analysis of federal campaign finance data. Now, in the first half of 2024, federal campaigns and PACs have spent nearly $3.2 million on Trump businesses. Most of that going to a Trump-owned company that operates his jet, Mar-a-Lago fundraisers, and stays at Trump's hotels. A Trump campaign spokesperson says committees are paying fair market value for all venues and services. At least 13 people are dead amid heavy rainfall and flooding in Bangladesh and northeast India. More than 4.5 million people have been impacted there, including tens of thousands displaced. India is denying claims that it opened the floodgates of one of its dams, worsening the flooding in Bangladesh. Well, Thai authorities are continuing to search through the site where a small passenger plane crashed yesterday afternoon, killing all 9 passengers on board. According to the local government, the plane was carrying 5 Chinese tourists, 2 Thai tourists, and 2 Thai pilots. The search for their remains has been complicated by the location of the crash, which happened in a mangrove forest with some muddy terrain. And take a look at these new images of a volcanic eruption in Iceland. It began Thursday and is continuing to erupt this morning. Video from a scientific flight by the Norwegian Defense Forces shows that molten lava flowing and billowing smoke. It's the volcano's 6th eruption since December.
Happy Friday. Here's your 10-second takeaway. We have a windy day with showers, especially in the afternoon. You'll definitely want a rain jacket if you're out tonight, and our high is 80 degrees.
Well, we are taking a live look this morning at One Spokane Stadium, just right across the street from us there. And as you can see, things are getting set up because we are less than 24 hours now away from one of the biggest comedy shows in Spokane's history. Several comedy giants like Kevin Hart and Tom Segura are on the set to headline the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival this weekend here at One Spokane, even if the weather turns nasty. Now, an official with the Spokane Public Facilities District says, rain or shine, this show is good to go. The stage is completely weatherproof, and there's even a lightning tracker built into the stage, so officials will be able to track if there's any lightning within 20 miles. Crews will be keeping a close eye on those conditions and have contingency plans in place if lightning does become an issue.
Hopefully we're going to be able to monitor and watch the weather patterns, and if it can pass really quickly, then we just need to shelter in place, and then we restart the show. We might have to cut a couple things out, like some of the intermission pieces and stuff that we typically would have in there.
Now, we're told canceling is an absolute last resort here, but if lightning doesn't let up, everyone will be refunded their money back. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:13. Next week, several school districts in our area are back in the classroom, but there are a lot of students and teachers who still need help getting the supplies that they need. After the break, we are live at One Spokane coffee shop that's trying to ease the burden. We'll have that live report next.
I love you just the way God.
Don't miss Parmalee, Contemporary Country Hitmakers, live Thursday, September 12th. Visit CDAcasino.com to buy your tickets now and check out the full Core Stars lineup.
Winning is just the beginning.
At Parker Subaru, we understand that every Subaru is unique.
That's why we offer a wide range of genuine Subaru accessories designed to enhance your driving experience and match your lifestyle. From rugged outdoor adventures to everyday convenience, we have what you need to personalize your Subaru.
Explore genuine Subaru accessories at parkersubaru.com or visit us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
A secretive church, hundreds of its leaders accused, victims frightened into silence. 2 former members say the cover-up continues while predators have almost unlimited access to victims. How is that possible? Watch my investigation Wednesday only on 4 News Now.
Swing into Fred's Appliance today for our Labor Day Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals and save quality time to spend with your family. Upgrade your kitchen with the sleek and spacious LG refrigerator for just $18.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. With its innovative cooling technology and generous storage capacity, keep your food fresher for longer while enjoying the modern design that complements any kitchen decor. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Drink 1 to 5 to 7, 9, 10.
Our biggest challenge? Uncertainty. Hidden fees, surcharges, who knows what to expect.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Keep it simple with clear upfront pricing.
With USPS Ground Advantage.
I was 44, working part-time. It was my first mammogram, and they found a few cancerous places in my left breast. I didn't have any symptoms. I didn't feel sick. I didn't have a lump in my breast. There was nothing. I wasn't afraid I was going to die. My first fear was, how am I going to tell my daughter? As a result of early detection, I didn't have to do chemotherapy. I just did surgery and radiation. Was able to maintain a good quality of life, and now it's a distant memory.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication. As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are encouraging you to once again wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedom we enjoy every day as Americans. Stop into any Global branch to pick up a red pin and show your support.
And then wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. King of the Cage live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 10th. Get your tickets now.
4 News Now is brought to you by Global Credit Union.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:17, and it's back to school season. There are many kids and teachers in our community who still need that school supplies, though, and that's why Mudslingers Coffee Stand on Freya is hosting a back-to-school bash later this afternoon. Our Marissa Rio is live at Mudslingers this morning to tell us how you can really help make a difference in our community. Good morning, Marissa.
Good morning, Natalie. That's right. Mudslingers here on North Freya is accepting both cash donations and back-to-school supplies. I brought mine right here to donate. I'm also here with Margot with Mudslingers. Margot, thank you for being with us this morning. So you guys are helping 2 different organizations.
That is correct.
The back-to-school supplies, who does that help out?
So that is going to be helping out the Northeast Youth and Family Services. We are donating to them so that they can supply children with school supplies this year.
And then the cash donations, what is that going towards?
That's going towards Giving Back Spokane. We've partnered with Rick Clark of that organization, where he will be making sure that for every $500 used of our donations, it'll go towards a child to be able to provide all of the important, necessary school supplies.
That's great. And then why was it important for Mudslingers to give back?
We saw a need in our community for children needing school supplies. It will always be a need. And so we thought if we could partner with somebody to be able to give back to our community, that would make a huge impact. Also, we just, we're a local small business, and we can see when sometimes with Spokane we struggle as far as business goes, and so we know that even with that, we would like to still try and help where we can.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We'll have more on that in the next half hour. Live in Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
Great option if you're looking to give back to teachers, to students, and you get a drink yourself too, which is kind of fun incentive. We're taking a live look this morning at One Spokane Stadium, which will be a busy place this weekend.
Yes, we have a ton of amazing comedians coming right into Spokane. This is the first time the festival's in the U.S., and it's in our little corner of the country, which is really exciting. But If you are heading out and enjoying the outdoors this weekend, there are a few factors you'll definitely want to know about. We have a blowing dust advisory in place today from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is the entire area shaded in yellow on your screen. We could be seeing some pretty significant visibility impacts. Visibility could be anywhere from a quarter of a mile to a mile. So definitely be mindful of that if you're going to be traveling on this Friday. The area shaded in brown just around it are northernmost counties and the Idaho Panhandle. That's where we have some pretty significant gusty winds. So we have a wind advisory there. The other thing we're tracking is rain. You can see here at 7 a.m. we're just seeing cloud coverage, not too much rain activity. So that's a great time to get outside, go for a morning jog, a walk, take the dogs out, and bring your patio cushions in, because later we're taking a turn here. Here's 3 p.m. You can see the system making its way in from central Washington, covering the LC Valley into the Palouse, and by about 5 p.m. that's when this will really become much more widespread. We have some more significant areas over in Kellogg, into Montana, seeing some more activity there. This will lift overnight. We'll see mostly cloudy conditions, and then Saturday around 5 p.m. that's when we see more activity, and by 9 this is kind of becoming more focused here from Spokane and then making its way downward. And then Sunday will be mostly dry. We have dwindling rain chances for the rest of the weekend. We have a high of 80 degrees today. It's going to be partly sunny. We have a chance of showers and, of course, gusty winds. We also have a low of 49 degrees tonight. Along with those showers, we also have the potential for thunderstorms. So that's all we have for you for this Friday. Lots of factors you'll definitely want to be mindful of. I tried to be positive here, but it might be a good night to stay inside, watch a movie, have a really calm night, and then we have some really nice days ahead for the next week.
Yeah, for all those families who are getting ready for maybe school to start next week, this would be a good night to assess everything, make sure you got everything you need.
Yes, lay out the outfits for the first day of school, the whole thing.
All those stuff. All right, thanks, Allison. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:22. The Mariners' recent slump resulting in big consequences at the top. Manager Scott Service is out. What's next for the M's as they try to keep their slim hopes of a playoff spot alive? We'll tell you in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Discover incredible savings at the Tin Roofs Labor Day Furniture Sale in Spokane. Create the perfect piece from our large selection of quality furniture with endless customization options, and find even better deals on in-stock pieces and floor models.
Hard water damage makes it hard to keep your home looking picture perfect. Culligan softeners reduce buildup and cleaning time, transforming your water into the fine art of a long-lasting clean. Culligan, water you love.
I started taking care of my mom about 5 months ago. She has dementia, and then being newly diagnosed with lung cancer, my mom was unable to stay in her home. Balancing work and caregiving has been a struggle. Knowing that Wall Cares will be available relieves a lot of stress. Having access to those funds would have helped so much, financially and mentally, because life is unpredictable. Wall Cares moves with you, even if you move out of Washington.
Introducing Allison's plaque psoriasis.
She thinks her flaky gray patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. Otezla can help you get clearer skin. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
In Comes Company, the smash hit Broadway musical. Winner of 5 Tony Awards, including Best Revival of a Musical. Company is a hilarious musical masterpiece about life, love, and good company. Critics give it 5 stars, saying yes. It's really that good. Playing September 11th through 15th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball with friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Discover incredible savings at the Tin Roofs Labor Day Furniture Sale in Spokane. Create the perfect piece from our large selection of quality furniture with endless customization options, and find even better deals on in-stock pieces and floor models.
Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minincel. The Seattle Mariners have fired manager Scott Service. The M's are coming off an abysmal road trip in which they went 1-8 and have fallen out of the playoff race. Service spent 9 seasons in Seattle and is now the second winningest manager in franchise history, only behind Lou Piniella. He led the Mariners to 1 playoff appearance in 2022, which ended a drought that lasted more than 2 decades. But general manager Jerry Dipoto says the decision wasn't about the full body of work. He feels that the team needs a different voice in the clubhouse to turn things around.
This has not been a terrific run for us over the last 2 months, and it was a very difficult decision to make, but I thought one that our team was in need of, and we need a different voice and a different direction, and I think that can be provided.
Dan Wilson, the longtime Mariners catcher who has been serving as the team's coordinator in the minor leagues, will step in as the new permanent manager. Washington State wide receiver Carlos Hernandez is expected to miss the first 5 games of the season after undergoing surgery for a foot injury he suffered in fall camp. Hernandez is currently in a walking boot, an upgrade from the scooter he had recently. He's also been working out on an underwater treadmill. Head coach Jake Dickert says Hernandez is ahead of schedule.
We're still targeting that bye week, but that's not his target. His target is as soon as possible, and it's refreshing to see. He's off the scooter. He's walking around. He's got great positive energy. I just love where he's at right now.
Luckily for the Cougs, wide receiver is the deepest position group they have on the offensive side of the ball. And the Cougs open the season on August 31st against Portland State. That'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Julian, thanks. That game's coming up just right around the corner. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:26. Today, former President Trump is focusing on immigration as he rallies in Arizona. An update on his campaign trail and who may be backing him for president. That's next. Plus, lunches for Coeur d'Alene students may look a little different this school year. The changes students should expect and why. And before we go to break, here's a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an urgent warning about air conditioner safety.
My whole life, they're up in flames.
Flames engulfed the roof of this Rhode Island home after a malfunctioning air conditioner caused a devastating fire. Every year, an average 2,800 home fires are caused by air conditioners, resulting in 40 deaths, 120 injuries, and more than $100 million in property damage. We visited the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Training Academy in Maryland to see the risks firsthand. Firefighters simulate an electrical malfunction, sparking a fire. Flames engulf the wall, leaving only the frame. And unlike a fire inside, there are no smoke detectors outside to sound an early alarm. Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you what things you can do to stay cool and safe. Your GMA First Look, I'm Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Save your greed!
The
Make It Ford summer sales event is on. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX for $399 a month or get 0 for $3,600 and $3,700 bonus cash.
Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
If you have Graves' disease, gritty eyes could be more than a rough patch. People with Graves could also get thyroid eye disease, or TED, which may need a different doctor. Find a TED eye specialist at isitted.com.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
The Make It Ford summer sales event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Ben for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are starting off this half hour with the 4 News Now story tracker, following the stories people are flipping over this morning. Team USA gymnast Steven Netorozic just won a pair of bronze medals at the 2024 Olympics, but now he's going for the Mirror Ball Trophy. Good Morning America was the first to report yesterday that the 25-year-old from Massachusetts will be a contestant on the upcoming season of Dancing with the Stars right here on ABC. Netorozic says that he plans to bring some of those gymnastics-related moves like handstands, backflips, and dancing to his routines. His pommel horse score in the team event at the Olympics brought the U.S. men's team its first medal in 16 years. Now the rest of the Dance with the Stars cast will be announced on September 4th. And coming up on Good Morning America today, ABC's Gino Benitez is going one-on-one with the man at the center of what could have been an aviation catastrophe. Pilot Joseph Emerson faces 84 charges after allegedly trying to take down an Alaska Airlines flight last October. Now, this morning, the Cheney High School graduate is telling Gio what was going through his mind in the cockpit that fateful day and why more needs to be done for pilot mental health. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Friday, August 23rd. Welcome to it. Let's check in with Allison Martinez, who is in for Mark this morning, and a look at our day today. Got that wind.
That's right. We have a lot of wind today, so much so that we have an advisory in place. This is for our northernmost counties and into the Idaho Panhandle. It's in effect from around 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 8. Around that 2 o'clock hour is when you'll really see things pick up. And because of that, we also have a blowing dust advisory. This is for the entire area that you see shaded in yellow on your screen, all the way from Wenatchee through the Spokane area to the state line. We have some blowing dust that's going to make visibility really difficult out on the roads during this time. So if you're traveling, especially along I-90, Highway 2, and certain stretches of Highway 395, you will want to be aware of that. 4 things to know about your weather today. We have some showers and potential thunderstorms later today, gusty winds, blowing dust, and a cool weekend ahead. As we take a look at our Friday, you can see around 4 o'clock, that's when that shower potential really enters the picture, and that will hang out through the evening. We'll hit 78 degrees by 2 p.m.
Allison, thanks. Well, yesterday, former President Donald Trump campaigned at the border in Arizona, promising to crack down on undocumented migrants if elected in November. Our Hannah Joy's at the Breaking Now desk this morning with updates on the Trump campaign. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Natalie. Immigration is a key issue in this election, and in this area, Trump leads against Harris in the polls. Recently, Trump dismissed reports that illegal border crossings are decreasing. According to CNN, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is planning to drop out of the presidential race and possibly endorsing Trump.
I like him a lot. I respect him a lot. I probably would if something like that would happen. He's a very different kind of a guy, very smart guy. And yeah, I would be honored by that endorsement.
Trump says there could be a spot for Kennedy in his administration if he is elected. Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, says Kennedy would be helpful.
I would certainly welcome his endorsement of Donald Trump. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but I certainly hope it does, because I do think it would be helpful, because it drives home this idea that the Democratic Party of John F. Kennedy, it's just not the Democratic Party of 2024.
Overnight, Kennedy withdrew his petition to get on the Arizona ballot. The Trump campaign says there will be a special guest at his Glendale rally later today. Kennedy will address the nation today at 11 a.m. our time. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy for News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Well, an Arizona man who threatened to kill former President Trump on a Tuesday Facebook post will remain in custody today. Ronald Severoid was arrested. The next day, a sheriff's office saying he has multiple outstanding warrants. Now, Trump was in Arizona yesterday for a campaign stop at the U.S.-Mexico border, so locating Severoid became an urgent priority for authorities. He was found traveling nearby and arrested. The U.S. Postal Service announced it will consult stakeholders next month to discuss changes aimed at saving about $3 billion a year. The Postal Service racked up more than $87 billion in losses between 2007 and 2020. USPS says no changes will be taking effect until after the 2024 peak season between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Well, Coeur d'Alene Public Schools are working with a third-party company to provide its school lunches over the next 4 years. The district says poor food quality and a shrinking budget have led to this decision. It's working with Southwest Food Service Excellence and a number of former district employees who will work with SFE this school year. The district hopes SFE will be able to expand the menu at its schools and encourage more kids to eat school lunch.
We've been serving a couple thousand different menu items over the last few years. Their menu is like 50 to 60,000 different items. So it will be much more variety, a lot of different items that hopefully our students will enjoy and will be purchasing.
Dennison, who just heard from there, says giving out free school lunches to all students over the pandemic created a deficit for the Nutrition Services Department. He says switching to SFE will take the department from a deficit of more than $90,000 per year to a surplus of more than $100,000. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:36. Checking back in with Miss Allison Martinez here as you're heading out the door today. What can we expect?
Yeah, we have a calm start to our day, actually. We're getting chaotic in the afternoon, but for the morning, we have temperatures in the 60s. We have sunny skies, mostly dry conditions. We'll have more on that switch up coming up in your first alert forecast.
And water beads may be a fun toy for your kids, but they can still pose a real serious danger. This morning, we have a warning for parents. Plus, a new way to protect your home and family online. After the break, how to keep your home off of Google Maps.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Mr. Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
This summer, don't sweat it. Bill's Heating and AC has you covered with the best prices on air conditioners and heat pumps, guaranteed. With over 3,000 five-star reviews, we're the locally owned company you can trust. Our expert technicians provide fast, reliable service to ensure your home stays comfortable all season long. And should you ever have an issue, we're open 7 days a week to provide immediate help. So what are you waiting for? Call Bill's Heating and AC for your free quote today.
Get ready for 10 days of excitement at the North Idaho State Fair presented by ICCU. Don't miss out. Carnival rides, delicious food, and 5 nights of rodeo. Experience tractor pulls, thrilling concerts, and the Extreme Dog Show. There's entertainment for everyone. Don't miss the mesmerizing aerial acrobatic performances, mind-bending magicians, hypnotists, and contortionists. Bring the whole family for contests, interactive exhibits, and fascinating livestock demonstrations. Get your tickets now and join us for fun galore at the North Idaho State Fair.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
I was 34. I was a business owner. I was a single mom with a 4-year-old, and I felt a lump in the shower. I have cancer. It doesn't have me. I'm gonna get rid of it, and then I'm gonna go on with my life. I was gonna do anything that it took. I did, and here I am, almost 10 years later. I had a little boy. He needs his mom.
You could be driving a 2024 Chevy Colorado, valued over $44,000. Winning is as easy as playing your favorite games at Missisquoi Casino Hotel to earn entries. Learn more at Missisquoi.com.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:40. Water beads are a popular sensory toy for young kids, but they're still causing real harm to toddlers who ingest them. Researchers estimate that there were more than 8,000 water bead related emergency department visits in the U.S. More than half of those cases involved children younger than 5 years old. Now, the problem is that the beads are small enough for toddlers to put them in their mouths, but once they're ingested, they can expand 10 or 20 times their size and cause a lot of pain.
If you have children in the home or children who may visit the home, you don't want these products in your home. They're just too dangerous.
Now, the researchers say that they've also seen water bead related eye injuries in teenagers, mostly when the beads are shot out of toy guns without any eye protection.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Here's your 10-second takeaway. Today we have a windy day in store. We have showers in the afternoon. You'll definitely want a rain jacket if you'll be out tonight, and our high is 80 degrees.
Here is an idea to keep you and your family safe with the help of Google. There's a way that you can blur images of your house online. Now, every 26 seconds, a break-in is happening across America. That amounts to nearly 1 million burglaries a year, according to the FBI. Now, police say blurring your property on Google Maps could help protect your property from a burglary.
It could be a good way for criminals to, kind of do some research in the neighborhoods that they plan on targeting. They're going to be able to see what, type of windows, what access points do they have from the front of the house. It showed one of my cars in the driveway clear as day.
Now, an unblurred image on the site can also show criminals if you're lacking security systems, which makes a home 300% more likely to be targeted. That's according to staysafe.org. So here's how to do it. To hide your home, you can find it on Google Maps Street View. Go to the bottom right of the screen, then click Report a Problem. Then click what you want blurred and hit Submit. Some good tips there. Good morning, Northwest time right now, 6:42. Looking to give back the start of the school season? Well, Marissa Rio is live this morning with a way that you can help today.
Mudslingers on North Freya is hosting a back-to-school bash this afternoon. You can come by here and help local kids in our community, plus score a sweet treat while you're at it. More details on that coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's our endless summer savings sales event where new Sierra 1500s come with 1.9% APR plus up to $12,000 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles, and ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave. Deodorant, but not as you know it. For thighs, folds, pits, and bits. 72-hour odor control, full of skin-loving ingredients. Plus, it's dermatologist and gynecologist approved. Introducing Whole Body Deodorant from Dove.
The Great Outdoors Comedy Festival is coming to Spokane this summer. Don't miss Tom Segura.
I need to see that again. I don't know how I'm going to see it again.
Shane Gillis.
I was a little too excited. I panicked and got this haircut.
Kevin Hart.
I don't like it when people eat and sweat.
Anybody going to take that food from you? And more. August 23rd to 25th at One Spokane Stadium. Enjoy food, drinks, and comedy in the Great Outdoors. Get tickets today at GreatOutdoorsComedyFestival.com.
Need an account to high five about? Boost your checking balance with 5.5% APY on Kasasa Cash Checking or 5.5% cash back on purchases with Kasasa Cash Back. Only at Progression's Credit Union. It's easy. Qualify for rewards like ATM surcharge refunds up to $25. Other activities include 1 ACH deposit or withdrawal each month, 12 monthly debit card transactions, and enrolling in e-statements. Give your money a high five with Progression's Credit Union. Learn more at progressioncu.org.
As unemployed radio hosts, we don't really do days of the week.
Right, but when Northern Quest started offering $4 food and drink specials plus bonus reward play on Thursdays, that got our attention.
They call it Almost Fridays. Get it? Kind of like a running start to the weekend for people with jobs.
Well, still, we should go, right?
What day is today?
Hang on.
Join us for Almost Fridays every Thursday, only at Northern Quest.
It's our endless summer savings sales event, where new Sierra 2500 HDs have 5.9% APR, plus up to $6,500 off MSRP. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Spokane Indians.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:45. Kids in our community are getting ready to head back to school here in the next couple of weeks, and Mudslingers Drive-Thru Coffee on Freya in Spokane is hosting a back-to-school bash this afternoon to help those who are still in need of some school supplies. Our Marissa Rio is live there this morning. And Marissa, how can people help make a difference today?
Good morning, Natalie. It's really simple. People can just come here to the Mudslingers Drive-Thru on North Freya between 12 and 5:30. Now, Mudslingers is taking both school supplies and cash donations. Cash donations will go to the nonprofit Giving Back Spokane to help send more kiddos back to school shopping, and the supplies will go to kids with the Northeast Youth and Family Services. Plus, while you're here, you can score a sweet treat. I'm here with Margot with Mudslingers. Margot, thank you for being with us today. What are you guys offering the community who comes by during the Back to School Bash?
What we're offering today, we are partnering with Whaley Law, so they will be handing out goodies as well as taking donations. We also are doing free 16-ounce free drinks from the 12 to 5:30, and we're also doing some giveaways.
And then you guys are offering like incentives for those who give a little bit of larger donations.
That is correct. So with $100 or above, we have partnered with Sharpshooters. They are going to provide some free tickets to go shooting.
Awesome. And then you guys are also doing like a teacher giveaway. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. For the teacher giveaway, we are going to, over the weekend, so for Friday through Sunday, we are going to be having people nominate on Instagram and Facebook of our Facebook page and Instagram page. We're going to be having people nominate teachers, so that way they have a chance to win a $25 gift card or $75 gift card to Target.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we have their socials on our website at kxly.com. Live in Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
Marissa, thanks. Can't forget about those teachers, too, when you're buying some school supplies.
Yes.
Donate to those Amazon lists that they have posted and give them gift cards. It's so fun. Well, hey, here's a live look. One Spokane Stadium. Going to be a busy place this weekend for the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival, but you're going, you said you're going to pack a poncho.
I think I might have to do it. I might have to prioritize my viewing experience over fashion and just break out the poncho.
Hey, all you need is the laughs. It'll keep you warm.
That's true. And we've got some amazing comedians that are going to be right here in Spokane, so I'm very excited. The thing about this weekend, though, is you'll want to plan ahead and be prepared as you make your way around town. We have a blowing dust advisory in place today. This is from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's for the entire area, shaded in yellow on your screen, which includes Spokane. This blowing dust is going to make visibility very difficult for people who are traveling throughout the area. We could be seeing visibility from a quarter mile to a mile at times, so that's something you'll want to keep in mind. And if you're living in these northernmost counties or over into the Idaho Panhandle, we have some especially gusty winds over there, though the entirety of the inland Northwest is really going to be seeing this. For our forecast radar, we're starting off our day here pretty calm. To contrast that, we just have a little bit of cloud coverage in the Spokane area, so this is a great time to get outside, take those dogs for a walk, do your morning jog, anything like that. Excuse me. 3 p.m. is where things take a little bit of a turn here. You can see the Palouse, the LC Valley getting some more rain action there. And while we approach around 5 p.m., that's when this is going to become a little bit more widespread. And then we'll dry up for the most part overnight. Saturday, we'll see the return of this moisture around 5 p.m. And then as we reach the later evening hours, again, this becomes a little bit more concentrated from Spokane down through this area here. And then we'll be mostly dry for Sunday, just seeing some clouds there. For today, we have a high of 80, so we're still in line with our normal temperatures. It's going to be a partly sunny day to start, and then we have the chance of showers. And along with those showers, we have the potential for thunderstorms. Tonight, we have a low of 49 degrees, and of course, we have some gusty winds that will continue into the evening also. So tie down that patio furniture and make sure your yard is prepared for some really heavy winds here. For our planning forecast, 80 degrees is our high. We have windy conditions, showers, and as we go through the rest of the weekend, things will really calm down. We'll cool down, but we'll also see less winds, less rain chances. And then next week, we're heating up and drying out. So we've got a range here. We're a little bit everywhere.
Absolutely. Things will be very green, hopefully, by the end of all of this. And we'll be ready for the warmth. All right. Thanks, Allison. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 5:50. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by Lewis Clark Valley.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Liberty Lake or Spokane Floor & Home.
Never a doubt. See our great selection of Tundras with backup assist technology and other advanced features at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Global Credit Union serves the men and women of our armed forces stationed around the world. We're proud to honor our military members by wearing red on Friday.
Red stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are inviting you to wear red on Fridays too.
Show your support for the men and women of our armed forces.
Tell them and their families thank you for their service and for protecting our future. Stop by any Global branch and pick up a red pin.
And then remember to wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Hi, I'm Chris with Tactical Plumbing. We're a well-known, locally owned company with a great reputation with our customers. While the new housing boom stays strong, we are excited to announce that we are growing our company to provide homeowners with our precision services.
Tactical Plumbing has over 30 years of combined experience, and we are now booking residential service and repair. Tactical Plumbing providing our community with carefully planned and strategically executed plumbing solutions.
Call us or visit our website today for all of your plumbing needs.
Zook's tasty, tender dog treats can turn every outing into an adventure. From park to peak, wherever you roam, don't forget the Zooks. Zook's dog treats. Choose your adventure.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Liberty Lake or Spokane Floor & Home.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend in your morning sprint. Allison Martinez is in for Mark today, preparing us for a rainy and windy day ahead. Marissa Rio is live with how you can give back to local students and teachers today, and Hannah Joy is in studio with updates on the race for the White House. But first, a Spokane County Sheriff's deputy is recovering this morning from a stab wound. He was stabbed in the chest by a woman during a welfare check. It all happened around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Deputies were getting calls about a woman walking through yards, climbing fences, and running around calling for help. The deputy was bleeding heavily and taken to the hospital. The sheriff's department says his injuries are serious and the woman is in custody facing felony charges. And more breaking news we're tracking overnight. The body believed to be that of Hannah Lynch, the 18-year-old daughter of British tech tycoon Mike Lynch, located by divers searching for the wreck of a yacht that sank off of Sicily this week. With the wreck located nearly 160 feet underwater, it may still be some time before divers, who only have around 12 minutes to reach and explore the site before having to resurface, are able to retrieve the body.
We have a blowing dust advisory in place today. This is from 2 to about 8 p.m. tonight. The afternoon is where a lot of our weather conditions really pick up here. You can see this is for the entire area, shaded in yellow on your screen. This dust is going to make visibility difficult for a lot of people. We're also seeing some gusty winds, and along with those winds paired with showers, we have the potential for thunderstorms later tonight.
A Spokane ordinance proposed to help homeless discrimination has been deferred. Local business owners are skeptical of what they call vague promises and are calling for a redraft. The ordinance, named the Homeless Bill of Rights, caused turmoil during its final reading. Its opponents say it's unclear how businesses should implement it. Its supporters say it gives homeless people basic human rights.
Unfortunately, our community has been treating our homeless neighbors unfairly and unjustly. And this ordinance basically affirms the same civil rights that me and you have, and it affirms that our houseless neighbors also have those same civil rights.
The proposed law would add a housing status to Spokane's list of protected classes. Well, Spokane drivers, you still have a couple of new road projects to deal with today on your morning commute. A Spokane morning commute. Now, the Washington Street is currently reduced to one lane between Maxwell and Boone. Drivers should expect slowdowns there. You don't need to enter that area for something specific. The city wants to encourage you to use Division and Monroe Street instead. Construction will last through today. And looking ahead to Monday, Market Street northbound lanes will be closed and southbound lanes will be reduced to one lane between Wellesley and Mission. A detour will be in place there until September 6th.
Mudslingers on North Freya is hosting a back-to-school bash to help send kids in our community to school with everything they need. You can look on your screen right now for all the details on how you can make a difference. You can go to the Mudslingers on North Freya between noon and 5:30. Cash donations will be going to the nonprofit Giving Back Spokane to help send more kiddos back to school shopping, or you can bring school supplies and it will go to kids with the Northeast Youth and Family Resources. You could also, while you're here, get a free 16-ounce drink.
Coeur d'Alene Public Schools are working with Food Service Excellence this year to provide lunches over the next 4 years. The district says poor food quality and shrinking budgets led to this decision. The district hopes an expanded menu will then encourage more kids to eat the school lunch. The superintendent expects this change to save $1 million a year.
Vice President Kamala Harris officially accepted the Democratic presidential nomination at the DNC in Chicago. Today, Harris will head to Washington, D.C., and Trump will hold a rally in Glendale. According to CNN, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is planning to drop out of the presidential race and possibly endorsing Trump. Reports say Kennedy may attend the rally.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, ABC's Gio Benitez is going one-on-one with the Cheney High School graduate Joseph Emerson. He's facing 84 charges after allegedly trying to take down an Alaska Airlines flight last October. Now this morning, Emerson tells Gio what was going through his mind in the cockpit that fateful day and why more needs to be done for pilot mental health. Well, we are less than 12 hours away now from one of the biggest comedy shows in Spokane history. Several comedy giants like Kevin Hart, Tom Segura, are set to headline the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival this weekend at One Spokane. Now, even if the weather turns nasty, the stage is completely weatherproof. There's even lightning trackers built into the stage, so officials will be able to track any lightning within 20 miles. Crews will be keeping a close eye on the conditions and have a contingency plan in place if it becomes an issue. And for more info, go to KXLY.com, and we'll have a look at weather next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, we've got money answers for people who follow pets on social media. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
A secretive church, hundreds of its leaders accused, victims frightened into silence. 2 former members say the cover-up continues while predators have almost unlimited access to victims. How is that possible? Watch my investigation Wednesday only on 4 News Now.
R&R RV just wrapped up a fantastic summer sale at the Spokane Fairgrounds with America's favorite brands. You know what that means? Fresh, used inventory. From travel trailers to fifth wheels, camper vans to diesel pushers, R&R RV has the pre-owned RV you've been waiting for. Take advantage of show pricing on these amazing fresh trade-ins. Don't miss it. Visit R&R RV today in Liberty Lake, North Spokane, or North Lewiston. Online at rnrrv.com. Eastern Washington's largest RV dealer.
We're taking a live look over One Spokane Stadium, which will have the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival this weekend. Here's the weather you can expect if you'll be out there or anywhere else as we start our weekend. We have a high of 80 degrees today. We're expecting windy conditions to really pick up in the afternoon with the potential for blowing dust. We also have the potential for showers today and tomorrow. Those showers could also bring with them thunderstorms today. Those shower chances will dwindle over the next couple of days. We have temperatures in the 70s for Saturday and Sunday.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We sure appreciate it. We'll see you throughout Good Morning America. That starts right now.